Hey everyone, it's the weekend, which means time to explore more of Singapore. This time I had a cultural weekend and visited Chinatown, the National Gallery, and the Chinese and Japanese gardens. Stay tuned for my honest reviews of these popular tourist spots, because honestly, they're not exactly what you might expect. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe if you enjoy travel content like this, and leave a comment below letting me know where you love to discover culture when visiting a new country. So I started the day heading to Chinatown, but of course, it was raining. Here's a really important tip. If you're going to see the famous Buddha Tooth Relic Temple, do not get off at Chinatown MRT station. That's the mistake we made. Instead, take the Thompson East Coast Line and get off at Maxwell Station. There's an exit that leads you directly to the front of the temple and is right next to the Maxwell Hawker Center. Very convenient. Singapore's Chinatown is actually famous for its preserved shophouse buildings. And fun fact, Changi Airport even had a display inspired by these iconic structures. For lunch, we went to Song Fa Bak Kut Teh, which has actually earned a Michelin Bib Gourmand. This was my second time eating there, and the food is good, definitely flavorful and authentic. But we ended up waiting almost an hour, and honestly, I don't know if it's worth that long of a wait. Maybe try going during off-peak hours. After lunch, we hopped on a bus to the National Gallery. I have to say, public transportation in Singapore is just next level. It's so clean, efficient, and convenient. Normally, there's an entrance fee for the gallery, but lucky for us, there was a special event going on, so we got in for free. The gallery is huge and filled with both modern and historical art, mostly focused on Southeast Asia. It was interesting to walk through and learn a bit more about the region's cultural history. That said, it was very much like other major galleries I've been to, so unless you're really into art and museums, it might not be the most exciting spot on your itinerary. Fun fact, BTS's JIN actually filmed a music video here, so you might want to stop by for a photo op if you're a fan. But here's the hidden gem. Go up to the top floor of the gallery and you'll find a rooftop balcony with a gorgeous view of the Marina Bay Sands, and hardly any crowds. Seriously one of the best quiet viewpoints in the city. The next day, I visited the Chinese and Japanese gardens, which are located in Jurong East. You can easily get there by MRT, just get off at the Chinese garden station on the east-west line, the green one. When I arrived, the place was almost completely empty, which made the whole experience really peaceful and calming. The Chinese garden is designed in a northern Chinese imperial style, with elegant pagodas, stone bridges, and even a stone boat structure. Just across the way is the Japanese garden, which has a more minimalistic aesthetic with serene ponds, stone lanterns, and arched bridges. It's a really beautiful spot, especially if you're into photography or just want to take a quiet walk. I didn't get to see the entire garden this time, there's a lot of ground to cover, but I heard it's especially stunning at sunset if the skies are clear. Definitely want to go back again and explore more. So, my final thoughts and ratings. For Chinatown, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. I love the vibe, the architecture, and the overall energy of the area, even in the rain. There are so many hidden food spots if you take the time to explore, and so I highly recommend stopping by, even just for a short visit. The National Gallery, I would give a 6 out of 10. It's a well-curated space and great for art lovers, but for the average tourist, it might not feel essential. If you're nearby or looking for a quieter spot with good view, it's worth checking out, but I wouldn't call it a must-see. The Chinese and Japanese gardens, I would give a 7 out of 10. The architecture and designs are gorgeous, and the atmosphere is incredibly peaceful. That said, I didn't get to fully explore the area, so this rating might change with a longer visit. Perfect for those who love gardens, history, and photography. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming travel adventures. And let me know in the comments, where do you like to go to experience culture when visiting a new country? See you in the next one!